There is a curious human tendency, deeply rooted in the heart, to proclaim our dreams before they are ready to take flight. We are, after all, creatures of hope, and hope longs to be shared. Yet imagine for a moment that your dreams are seeds. Would you plant them in rocky soil? Would you expose them to the storm before their roots have sunk deep enough to hold them firm? Dreams, like seeds, demand secrecy to grow. They need time to mature in the quiet sanctuaries of the mind. Have you ever noticed how quickly the light of enthusiasm can be extinguished when it encounters the chill of skepticism? How the tender shoots of an idea can wither under the careless weight of someone else's doubt? There is an unspoken wisdom in guarding our plans until they are strong enough to withstand the inevitable winds of opinion. 2025 lies before us, like an uncharted wilderness, vast, untamed, and brimming with promise. What will you make of it? Will you craft bridges to span the rivers of opportunity or let them flow untamed? Will you cultivate gardens of purpose or leave the soil barren? These are the questions that whisper to us in the quiet hours, questions meant to be pondered in the sanctity of solitude. When you share your plans too soon, you risk letting the world's noise drown out the whisper of your own intuition. Have you not felt the sting of betrayal when your ambitions are met with indifference or worse, disdain? Sharing your plans prematurely can leave you vulnerable, like a castle whose gates are flung open before the walls are fortified. What would it mean to keep your dreams close, like treasures held in secret vaults, until the time is right to unveil them to the world? Picture a craftsman working diligently in his workshop. The tools hum with the rhythm of creation, but his door remains closed. Why? Because the masterpiece is not ready. The artist knows that the beauty of his work must be revealed only when it can be understood and appreciated. Similarly, your dreams for 2025 deserve the quiet, focused attention of the craftsman, not the distraction of the crowd. Before you utter a word about your plans, ask yourself who benefits from knowing. Will their knowing aid your journey, or will it anchor you in doubt? Words have power, but so does silence. In silence, your resolve can grow, your ideas can sharpen, and your plans can unfold without interference. Are you willing to protect your dreams with the same vigilance that a shepherd guards his flock? Now let us delve into the reasons why this quiet path, the restraint and reflection, is the one you should choose as you step boldly into 2025. As you step into the unknown of 2025, let your silence speak volumes. Let your actions declare what your words need not. Protect your dreams as you would a precious flame, shielding it from the winds until it is strong enough to burn on its own. The world will see your plans when they bear fruit, and when they do, they will be undeniable. Preserve momentum. Momentum is a peculiar force, one that seems almost magical when it's on your side. It is the quiet energy that turns small steps into giant leaps, that transforms hesitant beginnings into unstoppable progress. But momentum is fragile, as delicate as a spider's web shimmering in the morning sun. To preserve it, you must understand its nature and nurture it with intention. Have you ever felt the thrill of starting something new, a project, a goal, a vision? In those early moments, the energy is almost intoxicating. You see the possibilities stretching before you like an open road, each step bursting with potential. But what happens when you share your plans too soon? That energy which should have fueled your actions begins to dissipate. Words, though powerful, can often dilute the power of action. When you talk about what you're going to do, your brain experiences a small, counterfeit sense of accomplishment. The applause you might receive, the curiosity of others, or even their encouragement can make you feel like you've already done something significant when in truth, you've only begun. Imagine a runner at the starting line of a race. The crowd cheers wildly, and the noise fills the air with excitement. But instead of taking off, the runner stands there, basking in the attention, forgetting that the real task lies ahead. The race isn't won at the starting line, it's won on the track. When you share your plans prematurely, it's like staying at that starting line, caught up in the excitement rather than focusing on the race itself. Momentum is built in silence. It grows in the moments when no one is watching, in the decisions you make when the world is asleep. Picture a potter at their wheel, shaping clay into something extraordinary. The potter doesn't stop halfway through to announce to the world what they are making. They keep working, hands steady, focused entirely on the process. It is in this quiet, uninterrupted labor that momentum thrives. Another reason to guard your momentum is the danger of external influence. When you share your plans too early, you invite opinions, some of which may not be helpful. Even well-meaning advice can sometimes sow seeds of doubt. Are you sure that's the right approach? Do you really think this will work? Such questions, while often harmless on the surface, can seep into your mind and disrupt the flow of energy that was driving you forward. Momentum requires clarity, and clarity is hard to maintain when you're sifting through a cacophony of outside voices. Think back to a time when you kept something to yourself, a secret ambition, a private project, and worked on it quietly. Didn't it feel like the energy you invested stayed with you, rather than being scattered among others? Keeping your plans private doesn't mean you're being secretive or distrustful. It means you're being wise. It means you understand that momentum is a resource to be guarded, not squandered. Furthermore, preserving momentum is about controlling your focus. The moment you share your plans, the focus shifts. Instead of being centered on the work you need to do, it becomes about how others perceive it. You might find yourself adjusting your goals to fit their expectations, or worse, their doubts. This shift in focus can drain your motivation, leaving you second-guessing the very plans you were once so confident about. By keeping your goals private, you retain control over your focus, directing it entirely toward the actions that matter. Consider the journey of a river. At its source, it begins as a quiet trickle, hidden and unseen. But as it moves forward, gathering strength and momentum, it becomes a powerful force, capable of shaping landscapes and carving through stone. Your momentum is like that river. In its early stages, it needs protection, a chance to flow freely without interruption. Over time, as it gains strength, it will become unstoppable, a force that cannot be ignored. So, protect your momentum fiercely. Let your actions, not your words, speak for you. Trust that the energy you pour into your work will multiply when it isn't diluted by unnecessary chatter. Momentum is your ally, but only if you respect its quiet power and nurture it in the stillness of focused effort. Protect your vision. A vision is a sacred thing. It is the spark that ignites the fire of your ambition, the guiding light that illuminates the path ahead. Yet like a fragile flame, it is vulnerable to the winds of doubt, negativity, and misunderstanding. To protect your vision is not merely to guard your dreams, it is to shield the very essence of who you are becoming. Have you ever noticed how the moment you share a deeply personal idea, it begins to feel less yours? Suddenly it is exposed to the interpretations, judgments, and biases of others. Even the most supportive people can inadvertently diminish your vision with a careless word or an unsolicited opinion. They may not see the brilliance of your dream because it wasn't given to them, it was given to you. That is why your vision requires protection, not because others are inherently malicious, but because they lack the perspective to truly understand what you see. Imagine an artist standing before a blank canvas. In their mind's eye, they see a masterpiece of vivid image full of color, emotion, and meaning. But if they were to explain their vision to a passerby before a single brushstroke touched the canvas, the beauty of that vision might be lost in translation. The passerby might suggest changes, question the palette, or even dismiss the idea altogether. The artist's confidence could waver, and the masterpiece might never come to life. This is the danger of sharing your vision too soon. It becomes diluted by the opinions of those who cannot fully grasp its potential. Your vision is uniquely yours, and it is your responsibility to protect it. When you reveal it prematurely, you invite external energy into something that is still delicate, still forming. Every word spoken about your vision carries weight. Some words uplift and inspire, but others can burden you with doubt or derail your focus. Even the smallest seed of skepticism can grow into a barrier that blocks your progress. Why risk allowing someone else's uncertainty to overshadow your clarity? Another reason to protect your vision is that not everyone will celebrate it. Human nature is complex, and envy can sometimes disguise itself as concern or criticism. Are you sure you can handle this? That seems like a risky idea. I wouldn't do it that way. Such remarks, even when subtle, can chip away at your confidence. They create cracks in the foundation of your dream, making it harder to stand firm when challenges arise. By keeping your vision private, you preserve its integrity, allowing it to grow untainted by the doubts of others. Think of your vision as a seedling in a garden. Would you plant it in the middle of a crowded space where it could be trampled, or would you nurture it in a quiet corner where it could grow strong and resilient? The early stages of any dream are like that seedling, delicate, vulnerable, and in need of careful attention. Protecting your vision means creating a safe space where it can thrive, away from the noise and chaos of outside opinions. Protecting your vision also means respecting its importance. When you treat your dream with reverence, others are more likely to respect it too. But when you casually share it with anyone who will listen, it can lose its value not only in their eyes but in your own. There is power in keeping something precious close to your heart. It reminds you that your vision is worth the effort, the discipline, and the sacrifices required to bring it to life. Lastly, safeguarding your vision allows you to focus on what truly matters: the work. Sharing your dream can sometimes shift the focus from execution to explanation, from creation to validation. But your vision doesn't need validation, it needs action. By protecting it, you give yourself the freedom to fully immerse in the process of turning it into reality, free from the distractions of external judgments. So, cherish your vision. Guard it like a treasure, for that is what it is. Let it grow in the quiet spaces of your mind, nourished by your belief and effort. When the time comes to reveal it to the world, it will stand strong, unshaken, undeniable, and unmistakably yours. Avoid unnecessary pressure. Pressure is a double-edged sword. When self-imposed, it can sharpen your focus, drive your ambition, and push you toward greatness. But when it comes from external sources, expectations placed upon you by others, it can quickly become a weight that slows your progress and clouds your judgment. Sharing your plans too soon invites this external pressure, often unnecessarily, and can derail the very momentum and clarity you need to succeed. When you share your goals and ambitions prematurely, you unintentionally create an audience for your journey. Suddenly, it's not just about what you want to achieve, it becomes about what others expect from you. Each time someone asks, "How's that project coming along?" or "Are you making progress yet?" their words, though well-meaning, add to the invisible burden of accountability. This isn't the accountability that fuels productivity, it's the kind that breeds anxiety, making you feel as though you're performing on a stage instead of progressing on your path. Imagine an athlete preparing for a competition. They train in silence, away from the crowd, focusing entirely on their craft. If they were to broadcast every step of their training, every small failure, or every moment of doubt, they would not only lose focus but also invite unnecessary scrutiny. Each critique, suggestion, or expectation from outsiders would add layers of pressure, making it harder for them to maintain the mental and emotional balance needed to excel. Similarly, your plans for success require a quiet, undisturbed space to grow. External pressure can also distort your priorities. When you share your plans, you open yourself up to external validation, or the lack of it. You may find yourself modifying your goals to meet the expectations of others, prioritizing their opinions over your original vision. This shift can cause you to lose sight of why you started in the first place. The weight of trying to meet other people's standards can drain the joy and purpose out of your journey, leaving you frustrated and disconnected from your true aspirations. Another form of pressure comes from the fear of failure. When you've shared your plans, any setbacks you encounter feel amplified. It's no longer just a personal hurdle, it becomes something you feel you must explain or justify to others. This fear of judgment can make you hesitant to take risks or experiment with new ideas, stifling the creativity and boldness that are often necessary for success. By keeping your plans private, you create a safe space where you can fail, learn, and grow without the added stress of external observation. Consider the mental energy it takes to navigate this kind of pressure. Instead of channeling your focus into actionable steps, you spend time worrying about how your progress or lack thereof appears to others. This constant juggling act between action and explanation can slow your progress and erode your confidence. Protecting yourself from this dynamic allows you to remain fully committed to your goals without the distraction of external expectations. There is also an emotional toll to consider. When you share your plans, the reactions you receive, whether positive or negative, can affect your emotional state. Encouragement can create a fleeting high, while skepticism can leave a lingering sting. Both responses can pull you out of the steady rhythm required to move forward consistently. Emotional stability is critical when pursuing long-term goals, and limiting external pressure is one way to maintain that stability. Think of your plans as a delicate piece of art. Would you hang an unfinished painting in a gallery for all to see and critique, or would you work on it in solitude until it was complete, revealing it only when you were confident in its beauty? Keeping your plans private gives you the freedom to work without judgment, to refine your vision until it is ready to face the world. By avoiding unnecessary pressure, you preserve not only your momentum but also your peace of mind. You stay in control of your process, guided by your own timeline and standards rather than the expectations of others. In this quiet space, free from external interference, your plans can grow into something remarkable, unburdened by the weight of unnecessary pressure. Shield your plans from sabotage. Not everyone has your best interests at heart. While this might be a sobering truth, it is one you must understand to protect your dreams and goals. The world is full of individuals with diverse intentions, motivations, and insecurities, and sharing your plans prematurely exposes them to forces that can hinder, delay, or even destroy your progress. Shielding your plans from sabotage isn't about being distrustful, it's about being wise. Sabotage often doesn't come in overt, dramatic gestures. Instead, it can appear in subtle forms: an offhand comment, a lingering look of doubt, or even a well-intentioned suggestion that redirects your focus. These seemingly harmless actions can plant seeds of insecurity or confusion in your mind, distracting you from the path you set out to follow. When you share your plans too soon, you give others an opportunity to influence your thoughts, whether intentionally or unintentionally, and that influence can become a barrier to your success. There is also the danger of envy. When others see the ambition and passion behind your plans, it can stir feelings of jealousy, especially if they are struggling with their own goals. Envy is a powerful emotion, and it often manifests in ways that aren't immediately obvious. A friend might offer advice that seems helpful but subtly discourages you. A colleague might downplay your vision, suggesting it's too ambitious or unrealistic. These reactions, rooted in their own insecurities, can quietly undermine your confidence, making you question the very plans you once felt so certain about. Imagine a ship setting sail on an ambitious voyage. Before it leaves the harbor, its destination is known only to the captain and crew. This secrecy isn't out of mistrust, it's strategic. The fewer people who know the route, the less likely the ship is to encounter sabotage or interference. If the destination were broadcast to everyone, rivals could plot to intercept the journey, storms of criticism could arise, and the ship's progress could be slowed or diverted. Your plans are like that ship, and you are its captain. To ensure a successful journey, you must decide who gets to know your course and when. Sabotage can also take the form of outright opposition. There are people who may actively work against your plans for reasons that have nothing to do with you. Perhaps your success threatens their sense of self-worth or challenges their own beliefs about what is possible. These individuals may discourage you directly or spread doubt about your abilities to others, creating a ripple effect of negativity. By keeping your plans private, you deny such individuals the opportunity to interfere, allowing you to move forward with clarity and purpose. Another form of sabotage comes from sharing your plans with too many people too soon. The more people know about your ambitions, the greater the risk of conflicting advice, criticism, or even unintended leaks of information. When your plans become public knowledge, you lose control over the narrative. Misinformation or misinterpretation can spread, forcing you to spend time and energy addressing issues that could have been avoided by simply maintaining discretion. Even well-meaning individuals can become obstacles when they don't fully understand your vision. They might question your priorities or suggest alternative paths that seem easier or more conventional. While their intentions may be good, their advice can inadvertently steer you away from your original purpose. Shielding your plans allows you to stay true to your vision, free from the noise of external opinions. Lastly, consider the emotional toll sabotage can take. When your plans are derailed or delayed by outside interference, it can lead to frustration, self-doubt, and even resentment. These emotions can sap your energy and distract you from the work that truly matters. By keeping your plans private, you protect not only your progress but also your emotional well-being, ensuring that you remain focused and motivated as you move toward your goals. Shielding your plans from sabotage isn't about hiding in fear, it's about creating a safe space where your dreams can flourish. In that space, you retain control over your narrative, your progress, and your purpose, allowing you to build something strong, resilient, and truly your own. Allow ideas to mature. Every great idea starts as a seed, a tiny spark of inspiration that holds the potential to grow into something extraordinary. But just like seeds, ideas require time, care, and the right conditions to develop fully. When you share your plans prematurely, you risk exposing your ideas before they are ready, subjecting them to criticism, doubt, or even misunderstanding. Allowing your ideas to mature in private is an act of patience and wisdom, one that can significantly impact the success of your endeavors. An idea in its infancy is fragile. It lacks the structure, depth, and clarity that come with refinement and exploration. Imagine planting a sapling in an open field, vulnerable to the elements before its roots have taken hold. A gust of wind or a careless passerby could easily uproot it. Similarly, an idea shared too soon is susceptible to external forces that can weaken or derail it. By keeping your plans private, you give your ideas the time they need to grow strong and resilient, ready to face challenges when the time comes. Have you ever experienced a moment of excitement about a new plan or project, only to feel that enthusiasm wane after discussing it with someone else? This is because the energy that should have been channeled into action was instead spent on explanation. When you share an idea before it is fully formed, you force yourself to articulate something that is still evolving. This can dilute the passion and clarity you felt initially, leaving you less motivated to pursue it further. Ideas need the freedom to change, adapt, and evolve without the constraints of external judgment. When you keep your plans to yourself, you create a private space where you can experiment, take risks, and make mistakes without fear of scrutiny. In this protected environment, you can explore all the possibilities your idea offers, refining it until it becomes a clear, actionable plan. Sharing your ideas too early can limit this process, as outside opinions may cause you to second-guess yourself or prematurely settle on a direction that doesn't align with your true vision. Consider the process of writing a book. The first draft is rarely perfect, it's messy, raw, and full of potential. A writer doesn't share their unfinished manuscript with the world because they know it needs time to be revised and polished. Instead, they work on it privately, shaping it into a story that is ready to captivate readers. Your ideas deserve the same careful attention. By keeping them private, you allow them to mature into something that can stand on its own. Another benefit of allowing ideas to mature is that it gives you time to build confidence in them. The process of refining and working on your plans privately helps you develop a deeper understanding of what you're trying to achieve and why it matters. This confidence becomes a powerful foundation, enabling you to present your ideas with conviction when the time is right. Without this period of private growth, you might find yourself swayed by others' doubts or criticisms, even if they are unfounded. There is also a strategic advantage to allowing your ideas to mature. When you share your plans prematurely, you reveal your intentions to others who may not have your best interests at heart. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, they might use this information to their advantage or undermine your efforts. Keeping your ideas private ensures that you maintain control over your narrative, unveiling your plans only when they are ready to make an impact. Finally, maturing your ideas privately allows you to focus on the work itself rather than the reactions of others. Sharing your plans can create distractions, shifting your attention from execution to managing perceptions or seeking validation. But when you keep your ideas to yourself, you remain focused on what truly matters, taking the steps necessary to bring them to life. Allowing ideas to mature is an act of respect for yourself, your vision, and the potential of what you are building. It's about giving your plans the time and space they need to grow into something strong, resilient, and undeniably yours. Patience in this process isn't a delay, it's an investment in the success and longevity of your dreams. Cultivate inner confidence. Confidence is not a gift bestowed by others, it is a treasure cultivated within. It is the unshakable belief in your ability to navigate challenges, pursue goals, and bring your vision to life. Inner confidence is the foundation of success, and one of the most effective ways to strengthen it is to guard your plans and dreams until they are ready to stand on their own. When you share your plans prematurely, you expose yourself to external opinions, doubts, and judgments that can erode your self-belief. Even the most well-meaning people may project their fears or limitations onto your vision, causing you to second-guess your capabilities. Have you ever experienced the sinking feeling of excitement turning into doubt after someone questioned your plans? This is the subtle but significant impact of allowing external voices to interfere with your inner confidence. Keeping your plans private creates a protective space where your confidence can grow unchallenged. In this space, you are free to dream boldly, explore possibilities, and make mistakes without fear of judgment. It is here that you learn to trust your instincts, to listen to the quiet voice within that says, you can do this by shielding your plans from outside scrutiny. You give yourself the gift of self-trust, an essential ingredient in building confidence. Imagine a sculptor working on a masterpiece. In the early stages, the sculpture is unrecognizable, a rough block of marble with only faint hints of the form it will take. The sculptor doesn't invite an audience at this stage because the work is incomplete and vulnerable to criticism. Instead, they work in solitude, trusting their vision and honing their craft. When the sculpture is finally revealed, it is a testament to their confidence and dedication. Similarly, your plans and dreams deserve this private period of refinement, where they can grow alongside your self-assurance. Another reason to cultivate inner confidence is that it keeps you grounded. When you rely on external validation to feel confident, your sense of self becomes tied to the opinions of others. This makes you vulnerable to fluctuations in how others perceive you, leaving you on shaky ground. But when your confidence comes from within, it is steady and resilient, allowing you to stay focused and motivated regardless of external circumstances. Guarding your plans also allows you to develop a deeper connection with your goals. When you share your dreams with others, you risk diluting their significance by seeking approval or feedback. However, when you keep them to yourself, you are reminded that these dreams are for you and you alone. This deep personal connection reinforces your confidence, as it becomes clear that your vision doesn't need to be justified or explained, it simply needs to be pursued. Moreover, private progress builds private victories, and these small wins are the building blocks of confidence. Each step you take toward your goal, achieved in silence, reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. These moments, unobserved by others, become a wellspring of strength you can draw upon when challenges arise. They remind you that your confidence is not dependent on external acknowledgement, but on the effort and dedication you bring to your journey. Cultivating inner confidence also prepares you for the inevitable challenges and setbacks you will face. When you've built your self-belief in private, you are better equipped to handle criticism, rejection, or failure. You have already proven to yourself, through your quiet work, that you have the resilience and determination to overcome obstacles. This foundation of inner confidence becomes your anchor, keeping you steady even when the waters are rough. Finally, inner confidence gives you the power to reveal your plans when the time is right, not out of a need for validation, but as a statement of accomplishment. When you choose to share your dreams from a place of confidence, they are no longer vulnerable, they are fortified by the strength and certainty you've cultivated within. Guarding your plans isn't about secrecy, it's about creating a sacred space where your confidence can flourish. It's about recognizing that your belief in yourself is the most valuable tool you have, one that deserves to be nurtured and protected. In this quiet, intentional process, you prepare yourself to face the world with unwavering confidence and a vision that no one can shake. In a world brimming with voices, distractions, and external pressures, the choice to guard your plans is an act of wisdom. It is not about mistrust or secrecy, it is about preserving the sanctity of your dreams and ensuring they have the space to grow, evolve, and thrive. Your vision is precious, and it deserves the protection and care required to reach its full potential. By keeping your plans private, you preserve the momentum that drives your progress. You protect your vision from misunderstanding and negativity. You shield yourself from unnecessary pressures and potential sabotage, allowing your ideas to mature in their own time. Most importantly, you cultivate a reservoir of inner confidence that empowers you to navigate the journey ahead with strength and clarity. Remember, your plans are like a delicate seedling. They need nurturing, not exposure. They need the warmth of your belief, not the chill of skepticism. Let your actions speak louder than your words, and let the fruits of your labor reveal themselves in their own time. The world doesn't need to see your process, it will see the results when they are undeniable. As you move forward, let your silence be a testament to your focus and resolve. Let your quiet work speak of your commitment, and let the unveiling of your success leave no room for doubt. Protect your plans, not out of fear, but out of respect for the greatness you are building. Closing remarks as you stand on the threshold of 2025. Remember that the path to success is not marked by the noise of announcements, but by the quiet persistence of effort. Choose to nurture your dreams in the stillness of your own resolve. Let the energy that once went into explanations and validations fuel your progress instead. Trust that your actions will write a story far more compelling than words ever could. Your dreams are worth the wait. Your vision is worth the silence. And when the time comes to share it with the world, let it shine with the brilliance of something nurtured, matured, and ready to change everything. Now, go forth and protect what is sacred: your dreams, your vision, and your future. The world will see them when they are ready, and when it does, it will be extraordinary.